Welcome back to MotorTV. It's gonna be in English this time because I have half of the Rasmus with me.
Hello.
Hello.
The other half is chilling. And we're at Lausitzring. And what are we doing here?
We just shot a new video for us for the second single. It's called The First Day of My Life. And we have some cars and some cool stuff in the video.
Besides cars, what's happening in the...
We are just doing great energetic performance in the video, and it's middle of a swimming pool or a pond, and that's gonna be crazy because everything's there, water is all over.
So we just destroyed our instruments because we had like this much water, and we're splashing it all the time, and now all the instruments just fucked up. So
you've been wet all day, basically.
Yeah, but that's good because it's been a hot day.
Yeah, it's definitely hot.
And I don't know if we can play the next show because we don't have any more instruments.
Oh, okay. So, but what's the story of the song? I mean, in the video you just perform. You have some action parts. You have the cars. What's the song all about? What are you singing about?
The song, it's about, it's like a mix between my feelings towards this band and, you know, how nice it's to be with the guys and travel around the world and, you know, live this band like 24/7. But at the same time, I mean, I'm longing to be home with my family and with my friends and, you know, and the other guys, they have girlfriends, and so it's kind of very complicated sometimes to be on the tour all the time. And
it always feels like the first day of your life.
Yeah, but still, it's like it's the greatest thing that we ever wished for, to be successful with this band. So.
Cool.
Yeah, and I think that it will. That line works with everything. Like if you take your life as it's the first day of your life, so everything will be fine.
Yeah.
Anytime.
I see your point.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see that video any minute now, but first I want to tell you what else we're gonna see in the show. We're gonna have Mars Walter, we're gonna have Virginia Jetzt, we're gonna have Marilyn Manson in the show, and Dashboard Confessional, and many, many more artists. But now, the new video. Spoke of collaborations earlier, that you said anything that's interesting and that you can get your hands on you would like to do. And now I want to talk about Limp Bizkit, because they had their last album which was just remixes, so they had like other artists put hands on their stuff.
Yeah.
How do you do this? Do you have other artists remix your stuff or lay hands onto your stuff? Does this happen, or is it all in your own hands?
It's pretty much in our hands. Actually, Eero's done one remix of In the Shadows, and Pauli as well. So these are like the computer genius guys, so they know how to fix the sounds. And
are these remixes actually coming out, or is it just for yourself for fun?
Yeah, actually it was more like promotion stuff for the DJs in Sweden or Finland or something like that. But I think that we can maybe release it if there is some demand for that.
Okay. And speaking some more about collaborations, who would be artists that you would want to collaborate with?
Oh, there are so many. Like one of the greatest artists on the planet is Björk, I think.
Yeah.
She's so good singer and good songwriter, but I don't know, that's quite far away.
Yeah, but I think if we would do something like that, it should be something like the opposite to us.
Yeah.
Because it makes it much more different.
Collide.
Yeah. Much more interesting.
Okay. So now we're gonna have some new stuff by Limp Bizkit, which is just by themselves. It's called Eat You Alive. As in any TV show, we have commercials, of course. I talked to E of Eels, you know Eels, the band?
Yeah.
I talked to him recently, and he told me that he is asked a lot by companies whether he would like to contribute music to their commercials. And he always says no. What do you think about this? Would you do this, or have you been asked before? Has it happened?
Yeah, actually sometimes the advertisers ask our music, or like last time there was a movie company who wanted to have our song in their movie, and we gave In the Shadows as a soundtrack song for this movie, and the movie was a hit in Finland, so it was a good choice to have our music in that one.
How's the movie called? Is there an English title? I mean, I obviously don't understand the Finnish.
Yeah, it's a Finnish movie. It's called Pahat Pojat, which means bad boys. Okay. And I think it was like the first action movie done in Finland, like with the real stunts and explosions.
Wow.
So it's kind of cool, and it's based on a true story about these 4 guys who are robbing banks and stuff. But at the same time, they are very religious, and it's very twisted.
But I understand the point of this Eels guy, because it's music is music and advertising is advertising, and if you have to have the relationship to music that you really love what you're doing and you really love what the music you play. So then it's the real thing, and I think that the Eel guys, they have that quite much.
Yeah. Okay, but now still we have to see some commercials. That's how it goes. About Marilyn Manson.
Yeah.
You are here in black clothing, very much like Marilyn Manson.
Yeah.
You like him? You like his music, or are you like anti-Manson?
Yeah, I like his style. He's very original, like a star. I mean, I think we need guys like him in this music business, because he's very strict with his opinions and so on, because there's so much things that I don't like this music business, you know. He's just one guy who's like being rebellious and doing his own thing.
His own thing.
Yeah, but that's cool, because like in America they need someone who is really like giving fuck about everything. So I think it's cool to have Marilyn Manson, but I'm not really a Marilyn Manson fan. It's like quite far beyond what I like, but Beautiful People was a good song and like that. So
okay, his last album is very conceptually based on the 20s and the 30s, the 1920s and 1930s. He kind of told stories from that time, was influenced by the period.
Yeah.
Is your album Dead Letters also a concept type of album? Is there a concept behind it?
Yeah, I think that there is the concept of it's a rock album. There is many rock songs with melodies, catchy melodies, people can sing with it, and the lyrics are quite sad and melancholic usually, and they are like, the lyrics are like dead letters. So there's the
that's the
concept.
The concept.
It's kind of full of despair, or you know, like
desperation, despair.
Yeah, dark feelings.
But at the same time, you can still
feel some light,
find some hope in every song. And that's what life's all about.
Okay. So now we're gonna see the new shit by Marilyn Manson.